Was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we ride. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Really no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 11-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw complete to Chark. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the...
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 19-yard line.
I got one. Mike, check. 59.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the left side. Melton. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain.
Taking it right down Broadway. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Youngway 2.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Melton, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
40-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On first down, Melton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The pass there complete to Sutton. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
9-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Bring it.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
The 41-yard line.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
7 yards the pick up there.
15-yard line. It's a gain of
working with a 2nd and 3.
And 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Steelers 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just put their ears back and get after him now.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
The 42-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Steeler first down.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. The toss right to Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they turn it over. Try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 45-yard
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now he'll escape to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check three, check three, check three. No, no, no. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And